Brendan, welcome to Fight Week. How are you feeling?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you, thank you. Obviously, Edmen Shahbazyan, the opponent on the table this weekend. What are your thoughts on him?
Young, probably super motivated for this fight. Not too often you get a crack at top 15. It's very hard. Obviously, he's been in the top 10 before. But to go from unranked to top 5, that's a huge jump. And I'm sure he's super motivated. It's kind of like dangling right in front of his face, and my job's to go steal it back. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, going along that, were you surprised that his name was the one that was brought to the table, given that your last wins were against Marvin Vettori and
I
Reinier
asked for it.
Yeah.
I asked for it.
Yeah, yeah. So,
yeah, he was the next guy in line that didn't have a fight. You know, everyone else had a fight or didn't want to fight me, I guess. And so he was just the next guy out of the top that didn't have a fight and on a win streak. So give him the opportunity. Let's see.
is this a testament of how much of a fighter you are?
I don't look at it like that. I maybe so, but I like money, man. I like money. I don't like sitting out. Sitting out, it doesn't do me no good. It just it's only going to make me worse. I'm only getting older by the day. If I'm not training, or if I'm not really fighting, I'm not training as much or as hard. So really not at all. But so I need to stay growing. I need to stay improving to stay relevant and to get to that belt. So we're going to go out here and try to put on a show. Let's see how much I've improved, and let's see how good he really is.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you mentioned the money, staying active, trying to, get as many as you can. So what is the mindset like fighting a guy that's coming into the rankings like you mentioned, or what you just mentioned, is it kind of just business as usual no matter who the opponent is, whether higher or above or even out of the rankings?
Yeah, man, I feel like at this point I don't focus on any of it. I focus on just trying to be the best me. I had that problem in the past, like focusing on numbers and all this, but this shit don't mean nothing. Like, the numbers ain't doing me no good, obviously. So unless it's for gold, then it really doesn't mean nothing. And at least that's what it feels like. Obviously, I'd love to have a #1 contender fight or for the belt, but it is what it is at this point, man. I obviously I don't get to choose. That's way above my pay grade. I'm just hoping to go out here and get the W, get paid, and see what's next.
Fair play. But it's not quite yet like the Kevin Holland mindset where he just doesn't really care about the title or anything.
No. Gold changes my family's life, my life, and what's next for me. So the goal is to be champion. I want to be champion, and this is just another step towards it.
I was seeing you for the first time this year. So how have these past couple months, the first half of this year, been like for you as you finally got this fight going?
I mean, it's been good on a personal note, but on a business note, it's been dog shit. But we'll see. We'll see Saturday night. Hopefully it goes in our favor. And we'll just keep on that trend. And, yeah, man, I'm just focused on Saturday. I'm ready to go. I'm super excited. I'm just trying to stay mentally focused and locked in when it's time. And other than that, I just want to relax. And I'm ready for my wife and 2 of my children to get here tomorrow. And cut the weight, fight, and then literally when I get done in here after the fight, or depending on which way it goes when the fight's done, I'm just a husband and a dad for a little bit.
What are some things you did while you were away from the cage?
Just working at my property, putting a fence up, and we had probably our last kid. Who knows with my wife, but our daughter was born in January, so. Yeah, just being a dad, working at the property, and that's really it, man. That's really all I've been doing.
Yeah. How does your mindset from a guy like you that has kids, how does that differ from other guys, maybe the younger, hungry guys that are trying to make their way up?
Probably a lot, man. I used to be that young, hungry guy that's all I thought about was fighting. Even when I did have kids, that's like my first daughter. I didn't like think of life like I do now. I always knew like fighting was a means to the goal. My goal has always been to have my property, to live off my property, to have my family healthy, and just grow my kids in that lifestyle. I don't want them in like the city life or anything like that, or focus too much on materialistic items, which sometimes they get right now. And so I always thought of fighting is to make money, to provide that. Like, that's my goal. That's my dream. that's my ultimate goal, shall I say. My goal is to become champion here because I'm super competitive and I've given more than half of my life to this sport. And just the way that I view life now is in that realm. Like, fighting is fighting. I can go out there and lose Saturday. People are going to talk shit. But the ones who truly love me and care about me are still right there. And that's all that matters, man. I don't care what anyone has to say about me. I truly live life not giving a fuck what anyone says or thinks about me. If I don't sleep next to you or I don't pay your bills, I don't care what you say about me. I really don't. Granted, I have moments where you see something online and you're like, you see something stupid and you're like, man, fuck this dude. Like, yeah, I have those. I'm human. But ultimately, I'm super, super comfortable in my own skin, super comfortable. And that's something that I hope to pass to my children, is that they're super comfortable in their own skin. Like, I hope my son's not scared to cry if it really means something. You know what I mean? Like, I want them to be emotionally and physically intelligent.
Awesome. I respect that. And obviously, big weekend sharing the card with Bilal, man, and Komen. What's a perfect scenario for come Saturday night?
Perfect scenario, I'm going to go out there and just put it on Edmen. No respect. Get him out of there. And then B's going to go and dominate Bonfim and get him out of there. And we're going to go back to the super cool room that our boy got us and have a good time with our friends and teammates and eat a lot of food.
Any specific post-fight grub?
Bro, man, our boy got a private chef to come cook at the place that we have. He's the man. I don't know. He's a chef somewhere. I don't know, sumo, something like that. I don't know. But, yeah, either way, I don't care. I'm down to try.
Hey, enjoy that.
Thank you, brother.
What's up, Brandon?
What's up, bro?
If you go out there and smoke Edmen, is there a chance that you leapfrog Nasruddin and fight Sean next because of your history with him?
I sure hope so. I mean, Sean's out here trying to sacrifice his boy, so that's pretty messed up. But, yeah, man, you never know, man. You never know. The only thing that Nasruddin's got, obviously, is a good ace in his back pocket, is that he's beat the guys below him that's coming up. So, but the more you let time pass and those guys are staying active, you never know. But he did earn his spot. You never know what's going to happen with this division right now, as you know. Like, if Hamzat fights Sean again, then is Nasruddin going to want to wait out? Because if Sean goes out there and gets destroyed by Hamzat, are they going to have a third one? You know, it's kind of a very, very weird spot. And I feel like Nasruddin is the type of guy that doesn't want to wait 2.5 years to fight. So I'd love to have that one back. But we got to get through Edmen first.
Run that one back in America this time?
Yeah, I don't care, man. Honestly, I'll fight him anywhere. Like I always said, just wasn't myself, and it was still a super, super close fight, and I still think I lost on perception of me shooting stupid, long, faded shots and pulling guard to get a connection. And, yeah, he was the better man that night in their eyes, and it is what it is. But, yeah, I'd love to run that one back for sure. Him, Sean, I'm in a great spot as long as I get the job done on Saturday.
And obviously, you have a history of fighting guys from Extreme Couture. You fought Sean, you fought Chris twice, now Edmen. Obviously, it's like not that big of a deal, but like, is that kind of like in the back of your head, like, I got to get another win off these guys?
Not really. I mean, I thought of like, damn, I have fought a couple of their guys, but it doesn't matter, you know. What I've fought like before, what I've trained with, how I've trained, and how I've approached those fights and how I've fought in those fights have all been different. So if you're keying off of me, expecting me to be one of those guys like that I was, like, please do. But yeah, I mean, I feel Edmen's the same guy that I've been seeing. The past couple of fights he does exactly the same things. So yeah, he's a striker. He's a boxer. His takedown defense has gotten pretty good, but he's never fought anyone like me. He's never been in that cage with anyone like me, and either he's gonna catch me on the feet, or I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. Like, that's how I look at the fight. Like, you're either gonna catch me or I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, because there's no way he beats me for 3 rounds and wins the decision. There's no way. I really don't see that happening whatsoever. So everyone has a puncher's chance. He has a puncher's chance. But I'm excited to go see it if he can land that chance.
Obviously, the perception is you're going to grapple this guy, but whenever you let your hands go, you have a lot of success. So, are you willing to go box with this guy?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's no secret. If I can get him down, that's the easiest route to victory. Like, if I get him down, it's either I'm gonna stay on top of him and do a lot of damage, or I'm gonna finish him. So, if I can't get him down, we're fully expecting me to not be able to get him down. That's fine. I'm gonna beat him striking. I think I'm more complete. I think I'm more versatile. I fought better guys. So I just need to have an open mind, stay focused on our game plan and all the things that we've worked on, and I think I'm going to be just fine. I just need to be smart. That's it. I mean, it's literally that simple for me. He can catch me. I'm not scared of it. I've accepted it. I'm totally comfortable with whatever the fight goes on Saturday. Obviously, I really want to fucking win, but I'm at peace with whatever happens. I'm good.
And finally, I just want your thoughts on Sean and Hamzat, and just your thoughts on the fight, and who do you thought won that fight?
Man, so the only thing I can say, like, really is from my personal experience. Like, that Hamzat that fought was not the same guy that I seen trained with, was around, anything. Whatever that reason may be, adrenaline dump, weight cut, I can't answer that. I don't know. I wasn't with him for his weight cut. I just heard about it. But he should have easily done what he did in the first for 20 rounds. So, again, I don't know what happened. I still thought he won the fight. I thought he's the champion. You got to go out there and take it from the champion. And I don't see how you can backpedal, just jab, really the whole time and win a fight when you're not the champion. But hey, it happened. It happened. So yeah, I thought Hamzat won. It was a close fight, but I think you see the true fight if they fight again. I think you'll see what everyone was saying about what should have happened on the first one. I think you see it on the second.
And obviously, you cut a lot of weight. He's always has trouble with his weight cut. Is it something like he just needs to like go up, or is it like does he need to get his weight cut obviously figured out? Like what's up? Because you're a big middleweight too.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Trying to do it like intelligently, but is hard, especially when everyone's body is so different. Everyone wants to say you should do this or you should do that, but what your body might do, mine doesn't do. So I haven't been around like what he eats or how his actual fight week weight cut goes. I don't know what his protocol is, but from what I hear, there could probably be changes that might benefit him. But again, everyone's body's different, so I just don't know how his body would respond to like say things that I do. But it'd definitely be something for him to try. From what I hear, things could be a little bit easier, but yeah, to each their own. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know his body.
Good luck on Saturday.
Thanks, my brother.
Yeah, I'll ask you one real quick, Brendan. You said that wasn't the real Hamzat that you saw that you're familiar with. Are you kind of talking about the obvious that he just stopped wrestling? Was that the biggest thing, or like, can you expand on that? What was it that you saw? Because I mean, you've been with him, as you said. So, like, could you mind?
Yeah, everything. He didn't wrestle as much. His pressure looked a lot different. I mean, you see him in the second shoot the shot and then kind of like fall back to guard. Like, he never does that. Never. So I knew right then something's not right. I don't know what that something is. But also his striking was a lot more forced, shall I say. You could see him like pushing off a lot rather than just letting it flow like when we sparred. Ultimately, he just looked like he was stuck in the mud. He just couldn't get out of it. He didn't have that same initial velocity, off of whether it's a shot, a punch. any of that, and it also didn't look like he had the same pop, the same power. So he didn't look like the guy that I trained with for 3 weeks. He didn't look nothing like that guy.
Cool. Thank you for that. And then, you've obviously had a lot of success in the UFC, and you've had a lot of appearances. And sometimes a fight like this, it's like, oh, Brendan has everything to lose, and Edmen has everything to gain. Given. But also sometimes you see that like that's the kind of thing that fans love. That's the kind of thing that the UFC loves. That you are willing to take that. And I'm just wondering, have you felt that? Like, have you felt that already? Like, do you feel like fans and the promotion are appreciating this, or do you feel like they could appreciate it more? Have you felt that sort of rub about your willingness to take this type of fight?
No, I haven't really felt anything, to be honest with you. I just I've defended my spot many times, probably more than everyone in my division when it comes to outside of the top 15, inside the top 15, whatever. I win one, and then I have to defend 2-3 times, and then go back. If I lose, then it's like 4 times. Like, there's always a longer road for me. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I'm not that much of a likable guy, I guess. I don't know. But it is what it is, man. I've got 18. This is my 19th UFC fight. I'm 14-4 in the promotion. And I fought the best guys I could fight. Anyone that I've only asked for the best guys that I can get. And, I hope they appreciate what I do. I know they know that I've stepped up many times when I shouldn't have. But I still step up. If I'm signed to fight, I'm going to fight. Even when I'm not signed to fight, if they call me and it's a good thing and it helps everyone, like, yeah, I'm there. And, yeah, I hope so. I hope I go out here, get him out of there. And hopefully I get a #1 shot next, whether it's against Nasruddin or whatever plays out. If he fights for the belt, then maybe I can get the winner if Usman and Dricus fight. Maybe I can get that, because I was supposed to have Dricus for this one, but he's a bitch, so didn't want to fight.
Appreciate it, man. Good luck.
Brendan, I
Thank
have a couple actually. First of all, do you know why he didn't want to fight?
Because he's a bitch.
Okay, Edmen is obviously one of the most dangerous starters in the division. So do you feel like it's about kind of weathering those early moments in the beginning of the fight?
Yeah, I think it's just going out there and not letting him have any confidence. Like, his jab's very solid. He has a very good jab. I take his jab away, I'm going to take every tool he has away. And, he might listen to this and think otherwise, but I mean, every single one of his fights says the same thing. So, like, that's what I mean. I'm going to go out there and I'm not letting him build no confidence. There's no respect for him when they say go. I'm going right out there and I'm going to get right in his face and I'm going to see what he's made of. I know he's tough. Obviously, he hits hard. He hurts guys and drops them, but I can do the same thing, and I've done it with way better guys.
You've said that a couple times. Speaking about his last fights, you don't seem like you've been that impressed. He obviously had a lot of attention on him in his early UFC run. But do you feel like he is actually equipped to being in there with you on Saturday night?
I mean, yeah, everyone's got a puncher's chance. I feel like his boxing's solid. Not like me in that facet, where I'm a very basic guy. You're not going to see me go out there and do some jumping crane kicks or anything like that. That's just not me. I'm not that guy. So I think he's the same. He's very basic, and I like that. We'll see whose basics wins fights. At the end of the day, at the highest level, the basics wins fights, and we're going to see whose basics are better.
Do you think that your experience is going to be a big advantage for you?
I don't. I think how good I am is. I think how good I am is going to show and be the most deciding factor of the fight.
And I just have one more question. You had mentioned that you've changed the way you view life now. Has that helped you in the way you prepare or even perform?
It helps me with my mentality. It helps me keep the focus where I want to keep it. It helps me not focus or make the fight or something else too big in my head to where I start mentally working too hard. And that way, when you put too much on your plate mentally, you don't show up on fight night, and that's happened with me a lot. And I feel like keeping life in perspective and being able to navigate those things and catch the emotions and just, I guess, growing more emotionally aware has been the biggest thing for me.
Awesome. Well, good luck on Saturday night. Excited to see you do your thing.
Thank you.